Good morning. Good morning, everyone. As you know, I'm going to take a break from YouTube, but I wanted to at least put this video up because I won't be back until sometime in July. So I just wanted to come out and first, let me just say this. I apologize to anyone I hurt. And my sister Selena also apologized to anyone that she hurt. Can't Handle the Truth also apologized to anyone that she hurt. And I just wanted to come on and speak a little bit. I'm gonna kind of give you like a little timeline of events that happened that led up to everything that's happening now. We formed the group called 227, and it was going to be based off the commentary, like the videos, like from all the different content creators that was in the teach sector, and that's how 227 was formed. So it was myself, Anaya, I Ain't Going, Can't Handle the Truth. And we came up, Anaya and I came up with that idea on Instagram. So we made the 227 lounge chat. Now as for the YouTube streets chat, we have always had that chat. And that chat was myself, I Ain't Going, and Can't Handle the Truth. Always just us three in that chat. And what we would do in that chat is watch everybody's live streams and contents, and we would do commentary on it behind the scenes. It was fun doing the commentary on it behind the scenes. And I said, hey, and now you want to do commentary too on some stuff. She watch a lot of content. I think it would be fun. So we said, oh, we're not going to add her in the YouTube streets, because that's where all our main stuff at. We ain't adding her into the YouTube streets. So we made another lounge on Messenger, and we called it the 227 Lounge. And that's where we added her at. So we would watch a lot of content around the YouTube streets, and we would give commentary on it behind the scenes. And then we would go out and do it on a live, but the way we would do it behind the scenes was we was, raw with everything, laughing, all of that, doing all of that behind the scenes. But when we brought it out and do it on the live, we kept it clean, we kept it cute, we kept it fun. So Anaya was having issues because at this time it was something going on with Joy and B. Nicole and Truth. During that time frame, it was something going on with Joy, B. Nicole, and Truth. And it was the whole Joy and Money Boy breakup scandal. Look, they had a whole breakup. So they were doing their whole breakup. And some of it was playing out on YouTube. So Anaya was like, I gotta be there for Joy. They hurt my good sis and this, that, and the third. You know how she talk, my good sis. I'm like, oh, they hurt your good sis? She's like, yeah. B. Nicole and all of them. They are part of everything. So we was looking at the text messages that B. Nicole put up on, I think on her page. She put up all the text messages between her and Joy. And Anaya was annoyed by that. She was like, look, she put up the screenshots and all of this and that. I'm like, oh, okay, so they all going at it. And she was like, man, if people don't wake up at this point, they don't really fuck with nobody. Trey, he always take their sides on everything. He never see it from nobody else. Can't nobody come and talk to him and tell him pretty much about Truth and Joy, or be Nicole. She said he always was going to side with them. So as time went on, she kept on and she was like, oh, they acting funny. They doing this. They doing that. They hating on the 227 and this, that, and the third. And I was like, how they hating on the 227? They share us out. They always in the chat. And she was like, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So I'm like, believing her because I already know she had behind the scenes contact with them all. In a group chat is what she said they were in. A group chat. So I'm like, okay. So I'm watching everything. Tensions begin to rise because she's telling us one thing and telling them another. And that brings me to the story of Truth and I. If y'all remember, me and Truth, I stopped going in to the chat as much. I started falling back. I started staying on my own platform. If y'all remember my channel and all my content, I kept saying, I just want unity. I want peace. What she was telling us behind the scenes is, Truth and them don't want unity. They don't want the merge. They don't want us to, like, I guess, network and open the chat up to other people. And I'm like, why not? I said, that's how you grow. That's how you have fun. Why can't our chat be open to other people? And she was like, they think they run us. They too controlling. And I'm like, but I'm not getting all of that right now. I'm like, the chat is open. I said, I've been making videos, making it clear how I wanted the 227 to be, how I wanted it to be an open community. And she was like, no. Like, she started getting mad with us. And like, I was showing receipts out of the YouTube streets. She started getting mad with us. They fake. They this, they that. Y'all gonna see, watch. I'm not gonna be a part of no group if y'all don't see what they doing behind the scenes. I do. But the whole time, I didn't know that she was in a relationship with Money Boy. So me and Truth, we begin to, have our turbulence. And then at one point, Truth she tried to do mediation. And I don't know if y'all remember that live, where she called me up on a panel. Money Boy was up there, and she was like, "This issue's going on, and I'm the one that get them fixed." She was like, "Believe me, y'all, I'm the one that can solve the problems in the family." Wait a minute, I'm missing a step. Money Boy made a post about Anaya and I and said, "Welcome to the big leagues." He posted that on his community wall. He made that post, "Welcome to the big leagues." And I'm like looking like, the hell I do to him? And he came outside on us. Well, the first time he came outside, he said, "Rashid and Anaya and Raina, y'all stay away from me." Rashid went over there, was like, "That better not be about me." That's what Rashid went over there and said. So Anaya was like, "Girl, don't worry about it. Rashid gonna fight for us." And if y'all remember, I did that video, No Fly Zone, when we were doing the blackout for Heidi. She was saying that it was issues with that as well. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do the blackout. And I was like, I don't need anyone's permission to do a blackout. I said, they always make choices and decisions. They do their thing. I'll do my thing. And that's how that went. So that same night while we were on that live stream, the No Fly Zone, and I believe I Ain't Going and myself was up there, and Anaya was up there, but she fell down. But she fell down because she was saying that they were fighting with Money Boy behind the scenes about the whole No Fly Zone thing. So I Ain't Going, and we was up on a panel, and everybody was like, "We not going to support y'all if y'all, because I think Cat came in that live, and we were talking to him. So a lot of people got upset that he came into the live and we was talking to him after, they said, he was threatening everybody. Fine. So me and Selena, we was up there on the panel by ourselves. We was like, oh, so everybody just going to walk away? Okay. So we left it like that. When in our 227 lounge, we was like, oh, this person was leaving, that person was leaving. We, whatever. We was like, if they want to turn on this, they want to turn on this. I said, but at the end of the day, we got to keep growing. We got to keep going. So anyway, let me go back to this part. So when Truth did that live, and she was trying to mediate between Money Boy, myself, and Anaya. When Anaya came up there on the panel, Money Boy jumped off. I'm trying to think if that's the same one. But when I came up there, he was like, don't talk to me, don't speak to me. And I was like, well, I'm up here on the panel, and I'm going to speak my piece. And that's how that went. So if y'all remember that live stream I did called Immature, I have that on private. I did a live called Immature. And I don't know, Money Boy, I want to kind of release that live so everybody can see how angry I was. I know a few people saw it, but I was angry at you, at you. But I kept saying in that video, I don't have no issues with the Southern girls. I don't have no issues with the Southern girls. So then that night, I was going into work and I did another video. Because at this time, I'm still fussing. I'm like, they're not going to hold him accountable for his behavior. He just can do whatever and say whatever he want. All of this was playing out on YouTube, y'all. I even got the videos to back it up. So True said, I'm going to do something. And she said, I'm going to reach out to Raina. Something I have never done. And in our YouTube lounge, Anaya was listening to UP's reaction to it. And she was like, yeah, you call her your mentor, but she never had no one-on-one conversations with you. I said, mentor, mentor can be a lot of different things. I said, I look at her, as how she run her YouTube channel. She got like, two monetized channels and all of this and that. I said, anybody can be, you can look at anyone as a mentor. It's pretty much is what I was saying on how to go about the business of the whole YouTube thing. That's what I was talking about. So I reached out to Truth. I didn't get a response, and I made the video the next morning and said, I done everything I was asked to do. I didn't get a response. And I think Truth watched that video and she, responded to me. And we had a pretty lengthy conversation. We spoke. And I had a better understanding. She had a better understanding. But I don't owe the YouTube streets any detailed conversations that her and I were having, because I try not to do all of that. What they doing, I don't do all of that. I don't do that. So whatever me and her conversations was, that was me and her conversations. I don't owe it to the YouTube streets. So I had a better understanding. Like I said, she had a better understanding. So even after that, I kept her in there, kept feeding her, like I said, I played the game, kept baiting her, feeding her. That's what I was doing. Keeping her in there. I'm like, okay, the whole time. But no one is looking at the fact that the whole time she's inside our group, she's screenshotting, recording everything. She's been in mode the whole entire time. But everyone is going to ignore that fact, that she has been a snake in the group the entire time. And everyone is ignoring the fact that she has been a snake to Joy. Calling her your good sis the whole time you in a relationship with her man. You talk about, oh, I'm going to help her. I'm going to build her up to tear him down and this, that, and the third. There was a whole lot of stuff going on, y'all, in that chat. It was a whole lot of stuff. So I said, all right, so let me get back on track. So Truth and I had the conversation. spoke where I ain't going, can't handle the truth, filled them in, which we already had our feelings and thoughts about everything in our YouTube streets. So 2 different chats, keep in mind, YouTube streets. We talked about all of that over there in the YouTube streets. We was like, okay, everything is making sense as to why things were happening the way that it was. So she was like, yeah, I'm gonna take Truth and them down. I'm like, all right, we with you. We on it. Let's do it. Kept on. And like I said, y'all, a lot of people got hurt behind it all. And I deeply apologize. So we kept on. And then, boom, here we are. That it was discovered that her and Money Boy had a relationship. But she was telling us that he was in love with her. He was in love with her, is what she was telling us. But when he put out all of his stuff, I'm like, oh, so y'all was in a relationship. So I spoke with her on the phone. She was like, I messed up. There was a lot of drunk texting going on. She said with her drinking, she said she did a lot of drunk stuff with him. Like, meaning like the conversations was always because she was intoxicated or whatever the case is. So I'm like, oh, okay. So why the breakup happened? Wait, let me go to this step. There's a content creator who has a very strong, powerful voice. And she was talking about keeping the peace and moving on and stuff like that. I reached out to her and sent her an email and said, I enjoy the live stream. I got the message. It fed my soul. You know, blah, blah, blah. And again, I don't release conversations and stuff that I have with people to the YouTube. I don't do that. And even with all the commentary that I was doing, you know, with sharing receipts, how things went bad with Anaya and I still kept other content creators' name out of it and off of it because it wasn't about them. It was never about them. It was about Anaya and us having our breakdown. But for some reason, Anaya and them is over there using other content creators' name to try to trigger them into coming after us and making more chaos. That's a strategy that they doing. I'm not going. Anybody, once again, that I spoke with behind the scenes and I made things right, I don't owe the YouTube streets a conversation on what happened behind the scenes when I spoke to people to make things right. I left it like that. So then, what else happened? So that happened. Oh yeah, so their thing is all over the place. Everything is all over the place. Like I said, Truth was well aware that we was talking our shit because we were in our feelings at the time. She knows that. But again, I don't owe that to the YouTube at all. I owe everyone an apology. I come out here, I stand in my shit. I owe everyone an apology. And I want to be done with it. I want to be done with it. I'm over it. Like, they fighting for their marriage, but leave me out of it. Fight for your marriage. Like, look, I'm done. I'm moving on to other content. I'm waving the white flag on my end. I'm done. I'm the least of your problems. Worry about the bigger picture at hand, and that's your marriage and fighting for your family or whatever. Leave me out of it. Like, I'm going to be off YouTube working on my family and doing things that I have to do for me and traveling and doing this, that, and the third. I will be back sometime in July. I'm going to rebrand, rebuild, heal, and do everything I need to do for myself and my family and all the people who's still going to support. And I know I'm going to lose support I already was, like I said, I already know that, and that's fine. There's new seasons for it's a season for everything. I'm aware of that. But the last couple of days, I have been sick, headache, all of this nonsense. Like I always said, I hate drama, I hate chaos, I hate confusion, I hate it all. Selena knows that about me, which is why I had shut my channel down. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I said, this is not my life. I said, YouTube is not my life. This is something that I can shut down and walk away from. And she was like, no, don't shut your channel down. I was like, Selena, I was like, this is not my life. I can just simply walk away. I said, it's that simple. Deactivate. And I'm done with it. And left it like that. She was like, no, you worked hard on your channel. Bring your channel back. Please bring your channel back. Brought my channel back. I said, well, let me at least do like this video, because there won't be no more live streams talking about it. I'm done with it. Y'all can have at it. Y'all can have at it. So anyway, and y'all remember that live Truth was doing, I think it was Hit the Road Jack. And I was like, damn. I said, all right, she threw us out. I said, oh, we got the boot? Because I'm looking at the title, Hit the Road Jack. You got what you wanted, or something like that is what the title was. I forget what the exact title was. I'm like, oh shit, she threw us out. So I'm like, all right. So we laughing in the 227 lounge. So Anaya was like, oh, we got the boot? I was like, I guess we got the boot. And she was like, all right. So Anaya was like, oh, she took my wrench. I was like, why would you still have the wrench and stuff if, we got kicked out? I'm like, all right, we got kicked out. I forgot to mention that part of it, to Hit the Road Jack live. I was like, all right, we got the boot, we got the boot. Left it like that. I said, that's on them. I said, we're going to continue to do our thing. We got the boot. So I'm watching the live. I watched a little bit of it, just a little bit. But, she was doing a lot of roasting and gagging, other content creators. And I was like, oh, the line said Hit the Road Jack, but she roasting and gagging other people. So I started laughing. So whatever. So that was that. I forgot to add that in, y'all. I'm sorry. I was trying to break everything down. Because after this video, like I said, I'm done. I'm not talking about it no more. So anyway. So, long story short, she has always been the mole in our chat. She always, I guess, had it out for 227 according to what Moneyboy is displaying, and showing on his channel, the receipts and stuff like that. What I take away from this, my takeaway, life is too short, and I'll be damned if YouTube Entertainment gonna kill me. Before I let something take me under, I would walk away from it completely. And I swear, this is too much. And like I told Truth, I said, Dad, you've been going through stuff like this for a whole 4 years. You strong. Because I said, I couldn't even imagine going through something like this for 4 years. 4 years with, people attacking, people lying, people dragging you. I said that, and you did that for 4 years? And I also told another content creator, y'all strong. Y'all endure a lot. I said, but this right here, this not my lane. This not my thing. This is not me. This not my style. I have always said that. People who call it weak, people call it whatever. But I know my endurance. And this is not for me. It's not. So, I hope that cleared up a lot of stuff. Because I know it's still probably some stuff I probably left out. Let me see. I think I got everything. But yeah, but the more, for me, it was, oh, they don't support y'all. They don't like y'all. They talk about y'all. They dog y'all. I know. I talked to them behind. It was a lot of that going on, y'all. A lot of that. And of course, we was responding and reacting to it. Of course we were. We human. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm going to put this here video up. I'm done with YouTube until July. I'm going to leave my channel sitting up, but I won't be uploading any content or anything. Had to do some work on myself. Had to do some self-reflecting. And I'm not done. So this is why I will be off of YouTube. I'm taking care of my mental health, taking care of myself, taking care of my family. This is why I will be going. This entertainment is not going to kill me. So y'all have a good one. And like I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all have a good one. Bye.